or subsequent to his win last season, were both on very testing ground. So I think he still could be better than what he's shown so far, Don't Shout, and there are potential excuses for his defeats. You mentioned Bhutan, Peter, who won this race last year. Philip Armson's £10 claim is an obvious positive because it's a huge claim, isn't it? And Philip's been riding winners recently. He had one over fences just the other day at Huntingdon.
OK, well, they'll be off and running shortly. By the way, Keelan Woods, who had the winner of our previous race, just a little aside here, Michal Nolan, who Keelan has replaced on a few rides today, not on talking about you, but on others, told us that Michal took a fall on the gallops, but he will be OK to ride tomorrow. Back on point, Tight Call. Is this horse, Tight Call, too high in the weights, Martin?
Possibly, yeah, possibly. Up at the top of the handicap, was a winner at Southwell back in the summertime, and then disappointing last time out. I think last time, rather than it being about being too high in the weights, I think he just disappointed at Kelso last time that we saw him, without any obvious excuse, because the conditions of that race should have suited him under similar ground and trip to what he'd won on at Southwell previously. But a sound surface is important to Tight Call. He does have a decent strike rate in his career if he's better and back to form after a couple of months off.
And you thought Muna Baroda, the mark of 110, underestimates him?
I think he's got more ability than that, based on his flat form and the way that he's sort of, a couple of his runs, that second to Gary Claremont here last season was a good run that I think would be better than 110. But last time out, admittedly, it was a match race behind Celestial Force, but just never jumped, never travelled, and it was a laboured effort. So he needs to bounce back from that. Jack Tudor takes the ride on Moon of Baroda. He gets to claim £5 in a conditionals race, and that he's exceptional value for
That's
it.
robbery, really, isn't it? Thievery.
Yeah.
Anyway, any final thought very quickly before?
No, as I say, I think Don't Shout has got plenty in his favour if he's back to the Hereford form. So I was hoping at the prices. He's been nibbled at a bit now, isn't he? He's into 9-2. But I think if he comes back to the Hereford form on a sound surface, he's got as good a chance as anything in a competitive race. Ligon Rock's the favourite, of course. We should mention him. He ran really well at Warwick last time out when he had Bhutan behind him. His last couple of years has been littered with a little bit of inconsistency, but if he's in the same form as he was at Warwick last time, then obviously that gives him every chance.
Yeah, handicapper likes it as well.
20 seconds.
Even though he was beaten 3 parts or half a length. Good performance it was. Yeah, look out for a big run from Bhutan. I thought he'd like softer ground, obviously, and yes, he's held by Ligon Rock.
10 seconds.
But even so, I think we'll see a big run from Bhutan. So race 6 of 7 here at Ludlow this afternoon. So let's go back to Mark.
0 seconds.
Peter, just waiting for them to be called in over there on the far side of the course at the 2 mile 5 start, and now the starter has raised his flag and runner's about to walk forward. So runner's starting to walk forward over on the far side of the course for this handicap hurdle confined to conditionals and amateurs. Runners coming in steadily, led in by Shining Star, Tight Call and the grey Moon of Baroda, and they're off.
Mark
The 2 miles
it in play.
The Shukas Land Rover